Happy 4th of July, everyone. Welcome to episode 114. And we'll be talking about Loki. Episode 4. Wow, so many fours going on in this episode already. Clifford, the big red dog. Get it? There is fourth and
Four
Clifford,
legs.
and then four legs.
Uh-huh.
And then there is Masters of the Universe. There's no four in that. But there's Kill Bill 3, The Tomorrow War, and many more. All right, let's just get it started.
Welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen. This will be our 114th episode. Yeah, today we have the four of us. We have the Cliff 4th of July, the Big Red Variant, Albert. We have Ariq Santaro, and of course, Edge of the Tomorrow War, and Kelvin, who speaks for the time. Indeed. Yeah, we got a couple of things to talk about. Albert, what are those things?
Well, first of all, happy 4th of July. Like I mentioned,
Thank you, Arix, Dad.
What?
My dad's
You don't
birthday
know
is a day before the 4th of July.
So and then what's the joke?
Because a day after my dad's birthday, America is free. So yeah,
see?
he was the one. He was the one behind the freedom of America, not the founding fathers, whoever they are.
So yeah,
Go on.
thank you, Arix, Dad.
Thank you, Alex. But yeah, no. Episode in the 4th of July special. This is episode 114. We'll be talking about at the end of the show. We'll be talking about Loki episode 4. We'll be talking about in the beginning of the show about Clifford. I have a fourth in it, the big red dog.
Okay.
We're gonna review the two. We're gonna have our 4 legs. We're gonna review the Tomorrow War starring Chris Pratt and what's more America than Chris Pratt. We're gonna talk about Masters of the Universe, Revelation. I believe that's a subtitle, and I cannot relate that to America, but
What?
there we go. And then we will briefly discuss Kill Bill 3. But what else am I missing? I know I'm missing several things.
I think that's about it.
That's about it. Maybe there is some stuff that we address in between Spider-Man, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There is the whole what's that name? Spider-Man toy leak thingy that's around, but I don't know. I don't think we want to discuss that as of now.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Save it for when the trailer actually drops.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's a toy leak, so I don't want to touch on that too much. Yeah. All right, so let's get it started, I guess. Let's start with the short one first. Kill Bill Volume 3. Yes, Simple Joe say Happy Murica Day, and Fred Love Movie says Happy 4th of July. Indeed. Well, in 30 minutes is 5th of July for us Asians.
not for Ariq.
Oh yeah, true.
We have to speed this up, man, so that it's still Independence when we're done.
Alright, so anyway, Kill Bill Volume 3. There are rumors that, what's his name? The director, Quentin Tarantino, said he wants that to be his last movie, and it'll be cool if he can get Maya Hawke, right? That's her name? Which is the daughter of Uma Thurman to play as, her daughter in the game, in the story as well. Am I right, Albert? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Honestly, I think I already watched Kill Bill 1 and 2. I just don't remember anything from it. So Albert, can you give us a little bit of a refresher here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the end
Okay.
of Kill Bill Volume 2, to my recollection, the bride, played by Uma Thurman, visits Bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then
kills Bill. Did she kill Bill?
I don't
Did
think
she-
so because she left her. Wait,
Did she not do the title?
Did her daughter end up staying with Bill, or did the daughter go with her and she killed Bill? I'll check the Wikipedia in a moment. I don't remember, but basically, when she first met Bill, her daughter is there,
Mm-hmm.
and like they had a moment and everything, and then basically this is gonna be like 20 years later if they ever do Kill Bill 3, and he says that, and to quote him, it would be fucking exciting to have Maya Hawke as Uma Thurman's daughter, which is again Uma Thurman's real life daughter with that's not Stephen Hawking, with Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke.
Not Tony Hawk.
No, not Tony Hawk. Ethan Hawke. Okay, but yeah, there's that, and I'll check the Wikipedia in a moment just to I check the story. But
Just so you guys
Because-
know, Maya Hawke is like the girl that plays in Stranger Things season 3.
three.
Was it? Yeah, 3. As the
Three?
one in the ice cream stand.
Oh, her.
She's Robin. She's Robin.
Yeah,
Robin,
Robin. There you go.
her.
That's her name.
One
Yeah.
of the best characters of the
It
show.
was also in Once
Indeed.
Upon a Time in Hollywood, but she appeared for like.
She was Flower Girl. She's the girl that
True.
spoiler for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was the girl that backs away while everyone else does the killing.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
she
yeah.
didn't die brutally, you know. Imagine getting killed by Brad Pitt with a dog food can.
Well, all I can say for this news is that
Okay, yeah.
what is it? Go on.
Bill dies, and the bride the bride named Beatrix, I don't remember her name, Beatrix, leaves with BB, which is the daughter.
All right.
they go
So, I mean, like, it's Quentin Tarantino, so I'll probably like it. And then, like, Maya Hawke, from the few parts I've seen her in, she's great. So I don't really have any, like, I don't really have any like thoughts on it, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure the chemistry, of Uma Thurman and Maya Hawke would be like great in the
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, they mother daughter. I'll be surprised if they don't have a chemistry there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what about you guys?
Okay, well, see, I have watched Kill Bill, but that was like what, 6, 7 years old, and I didn't understand English. So like, I don't know what happens in the story, but I bet. So when I will be, so I think I will be watching it just because my dad did watch Kill Bill and think he likes the movie. So
You
like
think?
so like if this movie comes out, he probably will watch it. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Because I have no idea what happened in the previous movies.
Well, I mean, like, if I'm going to watch Kill Bill Volume 3, I'm gonna watch Volume 1 and 2 beforehand.
Technically, that's what you
Watch it
should
again.
do. That's not what I'm going to do.
I will definitely rewatch it first, then watch Volume 3.
I'll probably just like watch some kind of YouTube video, like, oh,
Yeah, like,
what happened in
Kill-
1 and 2.
Kill Bill 1 and 2, full story. Explained. It's just
Yeah,
that.
or like a movie review, because technically movie reviews do spoil.
Yeah.
Spoiler reviews, yeah.
Yeah, Fat Movie says Kill Bill Volume 3 might be cool if it's actually his last. Yeah.
I still
I
don't buy
think-
that. I still don't buy that though. I don't think that he'll stop at 10. I think he'll still stop, keep making. He might like take a break and then like a few years later he'll come back, but I don't think he'll stop at 10. No way.
True. That's what I think too. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure he has so much more ideas to make than, outside of 10 movies.
Also, for the longest time, he counted Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2 as one movie. Whenever people say, "Oh, this is your 9th film," nope, 8th film, Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2 is one film. So maybe this one will be also count as one film. I don't know.
So once he
There's an
reaches 10,
excuse.
once he reaches 10, he's just gonna keep making like Kill Bill Volume 4, 5, 6,
That's
and
an
still count
excuse.
that as one movie.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the thing? Later, they will replace Uma Thurman with Maya Hawke, and then like it will become like Kill Bill Volume like 5, but then like the Bill you're killing his name is not actually Bill, it's Billy.
Oh.
Yes,
Kill
Kill
Billy.
Billy.
Is that a sequel to Free Willy, or is that unrelated?
No. I mean, I'm
Maybe
definitely
Billy has a
interested.
fat Willy named Willy.
God damn.
Yeah, and maybe he owned a chocolate factory, you know,
This is
and
not.
have Oompa
None of
Loompas.
not all of this is that connected.
Alright, yeah.
But I'm definitely excited. Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2 were
They're
two of my
great to
favorites.
my memory. They're great.
They're so much fun because they're
Yeah.
love letters to like Japanese samurai films, right? For Quentin
Mhm.
Tarantino, and they're good and like the violence is crazy. The action and the story is exciting. It's a revenge story because if you recall in Kill Bill 1, basically like the bride is like in a coma, right, after she got like
Mhm.
attacked during her wedding,
Yeah.
and like 4 years later, and she's vengeance now looking for the person who betrayed her, and she trains with. Previously, she has trained with like samurai and everything, right? And then now she's looking for Bill and try to kill him, basically. But that's what I'm curious if they do the third one. Well, first of all, Bill's dead, so they cannot kill Bill. The title wouldn't make sense anymore.
They get a
Second,
new Bill.
if it's focusing on the daughter and it's another revenge story, what can he come up with? That's what I'm curious.
What? That
Because
is
if
true.
not, how do you justify her just slashing people with a samurai sword?
That is true. That is true.
Doesn't
Right?
require justification. We just want to see.
Well, just slash around with a sword, no reason at
Just
all.
slash around. You know what? That is true. Yeah, it's a fair point. Fair point. Yeah, I honestly like Volume 2. I think already give it like a good ending. I would say, a neat ending. But if they continue it somehow, yeah, I also don't have any idea how they're going to, you know, expand upon it outside of maybe focusing on their relationship, I guess. But who's the villain then?
Yeah, I guess there is a lot that they could fill in because it's gonna be a 20-year jump. They could fill in
True.
something in between.
There's another Bill.
I don't know if there's another Bill or not, but there is rumors because Vivica A. Fox's character, which her name is Vernita, I'm checking right now. In the original film, she has a daughter
Okay.
as well. So people are theorizing like, oh, what if the daughter also grew up and it's gonna be like a friend of Bibi, the bride's
Okay.
daughter. And people's like fan casting Zendaya as the daughter of Vivica A. Fox. So that could be interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, great. I guess that would be pretty cool, though. Basically the next
We'll see.
generation kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
well, the next film we'll see is Reservoir Pops.
More pops.
And then we're gonna see.
Are we gonna see Steve Buscemi there as well?
Yes.
Young
He's
Steve
not
Buscemi.
going to have a heart attack this time.
That's even that's a different.
That's not related to this one. Oh, did you know? I heard this theory recently that Steve Buscemi mentioned like, because he's in Pulp Fiction as the waiter, right? You remember that in the diner, and then he's in Reservoir Dogs. Like he theorizes that it's the same character, and it's basically he ran away from the events of Reservoir Dogs and never got caught, and then he's now in hiding as a waiter in the Pulp Fiction universe. That's his own headcanon that he released in an interview recently. I'm like, well,
You know what? I buy that. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Before we move on, Kelvin, do you know what else Maya Hawke is in aside from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Stranger Things?
No. Straight up no.
She plays a character. She plays a character named Joe March in the 2017 version of Little Women. So the one before the one that you watched. It's a different one.
Do I need to watch that too?
No, this one is a TV series.
Oh, it's a TV series. Alright.
But there is Catherine Newton and there is Maya Hawke. So.
Huh. Okay. No, I'm not gonna watch another Little Woman.
I still don't
After-
understand how you messed up that one. It's so bad.
After that one incident.
I'll bring it up every chance I can.
Hey, I'm the only guy that watched that movie. Indeed. Yeah, alright. So yeah, I guess our thoughts on Maya Hawke potentially being cast out if they ever make Kill Bill Volume 3. It's pretty neat, I guess.
I like her. She's good.
Yeah, she's
She's
good.
very
She's
good.
good.
She's
Mhm.
good. She's very good.
She's currently
Alright,
on a film in Netflix, a horror movie that's just got streaming on Netflix.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
called
I saw that.
Fear Street. If anyone check that.
I
What's
kind of,
that?
I kind of want to watch that at one point. Yeah, on
What is it
Netflix.
called?
Maya Hawke is in a movie called Fear Street Part One,
Part
1994. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I think it's very new. I think it was like released.
It just got
week.
released. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Someone said Fear Street
No.
is bad. Oh no,
No, that's disappointing. Oh well.
that's disappointing. Yeah. Honestly, I just saw the poster and I'm like, ooh, pretty colors. That's it, yeah. Alright, yeah. So anyway, let's move on to the trailer talk, I guess. So the first one we get is let's do the Masters of the Universe first. Mostly because I don't think we have much to say because again, Masters of the Universe is not really an Asian thing to watch.
No.
Am I wrong?
No,
No?
I've never watched it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I literally all I know about Masters of the Universe is the meme. The
Yeah, I know, right? That's all I know about it too. Dude, that's the only reason why I know about He-Man is because of the
That's all I know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Literally, that's it.
know.
But yeah, we watched the trailer just now, and I think it will be out on Netflix, right? The
July 23rd.
animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, July 23rd. And as someone that never watched He-Man, I am actually kind of interested. I like the animation style, I would say. I mean, like, it's pretty. I don't know. I guess it's quite. It's not that unique or anything,
It
but
looks clean.
it looks clean. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it looks clean. It looks smooth, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've never watched Master of the Universe, so why not give it a try? When it's out, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. How about you guys?
I mean,
Ariq.
I thought the animation was pretty fun. Was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Really good. I mean, I don't know why, but it still looks a bit. How do you describe it?
What is it?
Like campy. Like just I don't know.
I mean,
It looks
I think they have to keep the campiness of it. I
They-
think that's
no,
like
no,
one of the selling
there's
points.
no way they can change it. I mean, if you change it, just doesn't look He-Man at all.
No, that's the thing though. I was gonna mention it when we were watching the trailer just now. Like, I mean, like from my limited knowledge of He-Man, to what I know, he looks more like super masculine in this one
But then before,
than before. Like, okay, let me pull up a picture of He-Man before and after. Albert, why don't you share your thoughts while I'm at it?
Yeah, before I share my thoughts, I just found out when I'm Wikipediaing this. So this Masters of the Universe Revelation is supposed to be a sequel to the TV series He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which ran from 1983 to 1985. So it will focus on the unresolved storyline of the original 1983 TV series, picking up many of the characters' journey where they left off, which is why the trailer doesn't seem like an origin story. It feels like it's sort of they're already in place.
Oh, I thought they're just not showing the origins. Honestly, that's what I thought.
Maybe they will hit on the origins. I don't. That's what I thought as well. But apparently, based on this, it's continuing, sort of.
By the way, look, He-Man.
yeah, that's what he looks like
And then
before.
that's what he looks like before, something like
so
that.
much better.
And then like this is what he is now, right?
He got beef.
I think part of it why I say he looks more masculine, I guess, is the hair.
Me, I know the hair. The hair
Yeah.
doesn't look as.
I think it's the hair. This one it got more of the long barbarian hair kind of thing, I guess. I think. This one is more like, like a blonde, and then he actually curled it a bit on the side, make the bangs kind of like neat at the front. I mean, yeah, look, he got like a bit of curve on at the bottom of the hair right there. Unlike this one, it's more flowy, I guess. But yeah, and also like, is this his what's the name? Like, he transforms into this, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So this is
Oh,
his like normal outfit kind of thing. Is that what it is?
I thought his barbarian outfit is his normal outfit.
You see, guys. This is what I meant by we have very limited knowledge on Masters of the Universe.
I mean, here's my thought on it. I think it looks great.
It looks
I
great.
don't know if I'll check it out. I'll probably give a few episodes watch because the concept is interesting, but I don't know if it's for me. And like, literally, it's called He-Man. People are supposed to laugh at it. I think the original, I've never seen it, but it feels like the original series is not really. It's like sort of campy. It feels like it's like not serious. It's like a. But I think in this, based on the tone of the trailer, it's like they're taking it like legit seriously, like they're world building it like Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars kind of thing. So if they're taking it like seriously, then that could have some potential instead of just being in campiness. And like Kevin Smith is doing this, and
oh really? Okay.
Yeah, he's writing and producing the whole series. So I mean, I have faith in Kevin Smith. He's done some great stuff in the past for comics and shows and films, and he clearly loves the original show. So it's always good when someone who loves the original show take over. So
yeah, true.
Isn't his name Skeletor?
Oh, is that his name? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just saw it on the what's the name on the recommended thing
I think
below
his name
it.
is Skeletor.
Oh. Yeah, here's the thing. Skeletor, I don't have the toy. My cousin have the toy when I was living with him in Singapore. And I was like,
looks so goofy. My God.
I was like, who is this campy character? Who is this like weird buff skeleton? I thought he was Ghost Rider the first time.
It looked like Taskmaster too. So
No, Ghost Rider. But yeah. All I know, Skeletor got some good memes like this. I think this was a meme. But yeah. That's pretty much it.
Also, real quick, I didn't realize how stacked the voice cast is.
Oh really? Okay, tell us.
The one who voiced He-Man is Chris Wood. I don't know if you guys know him. I know him from Supergirl. He plays. Well, he's now Melissa Benoist's husband, but he plays Mon-El in Supergirl, which is the boyfriend to Supergirl as well. So it sort of translates on and off screen. Mark Hamill is voicing Skeletor.
Oh, Mark Hamill? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's gonna voice Tila. I'm assuming Tila is the girl that we see in the beginning. I don't know who that is. But yeah, that's Sarah Michelle Gellar, aka we watch her in one of our watch-alongs. She plays Daphne.
She plays what?
Daphne. Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Daphne.
Oh. Yeah. Ariq, Liam Cunningham. That name might sound familiar to you. He's gonna play a guy named Man at Arms. I don't know who that is. But
by the way, this is Tila.
So that is the main girl that we saw. This is the main girl that we saw in the trailer.
Yeah. Who was the other one that you mentioned just now?
Lord Davos, aka Liam Cunningham, is gonna be playing a character. He's gonna be playing
that guy is from Game of Thrones.
Lord what?
No, the name of the character is Man at Arms. Man at Arms.
Man at Arms? Oh.
Such a weird name.
Yeah.
Such a weird name. Well,
Who's
he
gonna be
got
voiced by
arms.
Cunningham. Another Game of Thrones actress, Lena Headey, is gonna be voicing Evil Lynn. Okay, these names are insane.
Evil Lynn. She must be evil.
Some guy, I've never heard of him. His name is Dietrich Bader. He's gonna be voicing King Randor and Trapjaw. I don't know
King Randor.
But he's a famous voice actor. He's done a lot of voice work by the look of this. He voiced Batman multiple times. He voiced in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, so he does a lot of stuff. All right, aside from that, Alicia Silverstone, you might know her as Batgirl from the movie Batman and Robin.
Trapjaw looks cool.
Right, Trapjaw.
Trapjaw looks
Alicia
legit.
Silverstone, aka Cher from Clueless or Batgirl. Stephen Root is gonna be in this. Griffin, Susan Eisenberg. She's most known for voicing Wonder Woman in the Justice League animated series, along with other stuff. She's gonna be here as the sorceress of Castle Grayskull. Kevin Michael Richardson, isn't he on Invincible? Or am I missing it up something? He is on Invincible. Yeah, he plays the Mauler twins in Invincible.
Okay.
He's gonna be here. He's gonna play Beastman. Kevin Conroy, you might know him as Batman. He's gonna play Merman.
Merman. Okay. From
Jason
Fish.
Gonna play Stinkor. Justin Long. Lots of frequent Kevin Smith collaborators. Gonna play Roboto. Phil Lamar. He voiced in Justice League as well. I believe he voiced either Martian Manhunter or Green Lantern. He voiced John Stewart in Justice League. So yeah, just as among a few of the voice cast.
That is stacked. Yeah, that they got some stacked voice actors there.
They got Game of Thrones voice actors. They got Justice League animated series voice actors.
They got Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of more of the Joker, but.
Oh right, Batman and Joker, not Robin. My bad. Sorry. I'm a Joker.
Yes.
One of the best Jokers. Yeah. So yeah.
That's it. All right.
Are you guys gonna check it out or not?
I think I'm gonna give it a try. Like, okay, Samuel Stein said in the comments, I grew up with Masters of the Universe. He's excited for this, and they are gonna make it serious, which should be good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Honestly, yeah. I think it'll be interesting if they do take it seriously and not fall to the campiness too much, I guess. But
if they at least do Teen Titans instead of Teen Titans Go, or if they do Justice League animated series instead of the Super Friends, I think they should be good.
Yeah, true. I mean, from the trailer, it looks serious, so I think it's going the right way. It's going the right path, I would say.
Actually, wait. Speaking of Justice League, the animation does look very similar to like those styles.
Yeah,
I was checking out.
The animation.
I was checking out which
Universe is
studio
just
did
cleaner.
this. It just looks clean.
Is it like the same studio or something? 'Cause
No,
they just look
I
very
was checking out the
similar.
studio. It's called Powerhouse Animation Studio. They haven't done much.
Oh, really?
They did a show called Blood of Zeus. They did Santiago and the Seas.
Yeah, we don't know none of those.
Like I've never heard of most of these.
Yeah.
They also did lots of video games animation for
Okay.
Avengers Initiative, the 2014 film, Mortal Kombat X, Agents of Mayhem,
Yeah, no.
other stuff. So it's like not that big of a company, I think. But hey,
I mean, I don't know. I think I mean, like, it doesn't really matter if the company is big or not. Usually, as long as the animation already looks good, just the overall tone looks good. So I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
yeah.
But yeah,
Let's see.
I'm gonna give it a try. Albert, you say, are you gonna give it a try? You guys?
A few episodes, I think. Because I still don't think this is for me, but I'm curious if I like it or not.
How about you, Rick?
No, because I'm too lazy. Not because it looks bad. It's just me.
No, all right. How about Teguh? Teguh,
Hello.
how about you? What do you think? Are you gonna watch it? Masters of the Universe
Mm,
on Netflix?
Good question. I don't know, cause like I have seen a lot of memes about He-Man in general. Not
True, true.
specifically like this Netflix one, just about He-Man in general, and like
Mhm.
I don't know. Sometimes I do feel left out because I've never seen a single He-Man thing ever.
I mean, none of us have.
None of
Yeah,
them.
so like on one hand, I do kind of like gotta understand what the kids
No,
who
that's
are no longer kids are on about,
no, that's the thing though. If you're watching this one, I don't think you'll get the meme value of the older ones.
That is true.
No.
Yeah,
Which makes me
that's.
inclined to say I'm probably not gonna watch it. So as much as I want to say I kind of do, let's be honest, I'm probably not going to.
I mean, when I say I'm gonna give it a try, I probably put it in the background while I'm doing something else. That's what I meant by giving it a try.
Weirdly though, if this
Yeah.
is actually going to be a serious take of like Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars, that's like so into Goose Valley.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That
I
is true. If
mean,
they do make it serious, it is right up my alley. So you know what?
Yeah.
I'll I'll wait a bit. Let's see how the initial reviews go. And
yeah,
it is on
alright.
Netflix, so I can just
So
watch
yeah,
it.
it's easy access for us,
It is
basically.
easy
Yeah,
access,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Neat.
it's made by Netflix, right?
I
It's
think
just
Or
Netflix
something
is
distributed
like
by
the
Netflix.
distributor.
it's Netflix. It's one of those Netflix things, right? So like,
Original. Yeah.
Originals.
Yeah.
so it's
Originals.
not gonna be like region locked or some of that stupidity, right?
I mean,
I
I
don't think
have it
so.
on my. I think. Wait, I think it's already in the recommended
Is it already there?
on my
Okay, so
Netflix. Maybe I haven't checked.
yeah, so then it shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to just watch it whenever I want.
True.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
our thought on the Masters of the Universe, He-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the four-legged beast, Clifford.
Yay, yeah. Okay, no.
Moving on to the four-legged
No, He-Man is
beast,
on He-Man is on the four-legged beast.
Clifford. All right. What do you mean Clifford is a four-legged beast?
No, guys, he said He-Man is not a four-legged beast.
Oh, He-Man. He-Man is a two-legged beast.
Yeah.
So Jimbo Joe said, if you're a man, you're required to watch He-Man. If you don't watch He-Man, you'll be He-Boy.
He boy.
Moving on.
How many? Moving on. Let's go with
Let's not dwell on it too much, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh wait, I want to get that on a T-shirt. Moving on.
Alright, Clifford trailer dropped this past week, so yeah, we all watched it already. Yeah, wait, Fat Love Movie says someone makes a he-boy meme right now.
He boy.
That's where you guys step in.
yeah. We already made one meme right here.
Double two Arby's.
No, that's not related. Yes, though.
Alright,
What
yeah, so Clifford trailer dropped. We all watched it already. What you guys think? Let's start with the dog lover Teguh.
Well, what? Okay,
All
you know what?
three of you
Fine,
have dogs.
because like
Yeah, we all love
I
that.
never watched a single He-Man thing,
Okay.
but I actually did grow up on
He-Man?
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright,
Like
go on.
I
What's
don't
your
remember
thoughts?
anything anymore apart from he was big, and
Uh-huh. What
you
else?
know,
What else?
and
There's something
red,
else. There you go.
and he was a
Wait.
dog, right? I almost forgot that.
Wait,
I
wait,
thought there
was
was an
there
armadillo.
was there a TV show about this?
It was, yeah, it was a
book
cartoon.
series?
I didn't read the books. I grew up on the cartoon TV show.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember where I watched it, but yeah, I remember as a kid like looking forward to seeing Clifford the Big Red Dog. And something that's if I remember correctly, this was in the introduction song, like the intro song to the TV series.
Are you gonna sing?
No, because I don't even remember how the song goes.
Oh.
But what was I? Where was I? All right. So when we saw the trailer, you saw how they were all in New York, right? And like
Yeah.
how they first got the dog.
Mhm.
So I mean, I guess it's not even speculation. It's obviously gonna be an origin story because I remember in the TV show, like the intro song, like the intro like sequence, what
Mhm.
they did was they did used to live in New York, but eventually Clifford just got too big and too much of a handful, so they moved out to the countryside, and then
Oh.
they bought this really big like house, and in the backyard they built this dog house that's as big as the main house for Clifford to live in, and like.
I remember this. I guess I've
Yeah,
seen this.
I remember at the end of it, there'd be like every morning, Clifford just walks over to the little girl's window, and the little girl opens the window and goes, "Morning, Clifford," and Clifford just licks her.
Licks him.
Wait,
God,
that's
I
the
remember
opening?
this. Holy shit.
That's the opening, yeah.
Well,
So
in
if
the
I remember correctly, the
cartoon,
TV
what is
show
it
is set
about?
after they've moved away from New York.
Wait, what's the story about, like, per
Do you
episode?
want to
Is it
see?
just
Do
like
you guys
them
want to see? Do
having
you guys
fun?
want to see the intro right now? I can screen share.
Actually, sure, you know what? Bring me down memory lane. Show it to me.
Alright, sure.
I thought I never saw the TV show that I grew up with the books, and then as soon as Teguh described that intro, I was like, I have seen this. So
Alright, Albert, play it. Play it. Let me refresh.
I hope this is the right one. Okay.
Alright, go ahead. Do we get copyright for playing this?
I don't
Nope.
know. As long as we
No,
talk
this is the
over
one.
it.
This is the one. This is the one.
My big red dog.
Yeah.
Clifford needed Emily,
It's
so
so
she
small.
chose him for her own. And
Damn, is that tiny?
Yeah, I definitely remember this.
and had to leave their home.
Oh no.
His best friend and one
I guess was this on Cartoon Network or what? I don't
I
know.
really think so. Clifford's so loyal. He's there when you call. I love Clifford. the big
Wait, this is the
red
countryside?
No, now
Oh
they're
no, he's
dog.
moving. Oh.
Hold on, hold on.
Howard's left
There it
the
is.
city. They moved to Birdwell Island, had no many new friends.
Oh, he moves to an island.
They're the Green Clifford.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
and
remember
the
those
yellow
two
dog
dogs
and the
as well.
purple dog. I remember those two.
He's a friend to us all.
I love Clifford, the big red dog.
What's that pretty doghouse?
Neat. So that's Clifford.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? I've never watched Clifford the cartoon. I know I think I read like no, I don't think I even read the book. I just look at the book. You know,
Yeah,
I can't
I
read
I think
English
I
that
think I
time.
probably like read a book once at like my school
I've read a
library
book.
or something, but I don't really remember anything. But yeah, so I'm guessing it's going to be like really just like that. The movie is going to be based on the intro. I feel like.
Just the intro, yeah. No, wait, then what do you? Well,
Makes
okay,
sense.
wait. We'll touch on it later. I was gonna ask like, what will be like the problem? I guess you know, is it like Dubois
big.
coming in? Like
What?
that's too big.
I don't know. Actually, no. That is a good point though. Like, what is going to be the main conflict, right? Is it really just gonna be, oh no, Clifford's too big. Now what? Because
Yeah,
then
if that's the case, it's
that'd
so
be pretty
yeah.
boring movie.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think based on the trailer it started off with that girl like not fitting in and like getting bullied, right? And then, like she got the dog, and then suddenly she feels like she belongs. I think it's gonna be something along the lines of like, oh, I guess the dog.
I'm
taught
not
me
sure I
to
like that
feel
any better.
acceptance
I'll be
or
honest.
something.
I'm not sure I like that any better.
I
I
don't
mean,
know if I like that either, but that's what I'm taking from the trailer.
to be fair, why is she even bringing a bag of trash in the first place?
Point that out, yeah.
Like, is it recycling day? I don't think so. If that's the case, I think everyone will be bringing, a bag of trash.
Something that was new though that you didn't if you noticed, you probably didn't see in the intro, but in the trailer it was like, in the trailer at least, they're implying that Clifford grew because of Emily's tears.
Dude, I swear to God, I thought it was snot.
He's not on the dog and the dog like,
He's
I
not on
don't
the
know.
dog.
I don't see it coming from the eyes. Oh no, what happened to
Oh
Albert?
no, Albert.
Well, add
Got
one to the
snotted
day,
on.
guys.
One.
One to the day.
Add one to the day. Days since Albert went missing.
01.
But yeah, anyway, wait, Wait, who were talking just now? Teguh, right? Teguh, go ahead.
What was I talking about?
I know.
I was navigating through my tabs and I suddenly pressed the X button on this corner of the screen.
Well, I
Brilliant.
remember we were talking about
What did I
dogs,
miss?
not
Oh yeah, that's
Nothing.
nothing.
We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
said
No, okay, here.
Basin's Albert +1.
When the tears dropping, I don't
right,
see
right,
I,
right. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
see it coming from the eyes. I just kind of see it start to glow when it's around the cheek to chin area. So I thought it was not. Yeah, it's just that
naturally.
naturally.
Okay, but like obviously this is not made for us. This is made for young kids. I think kids will probably like it, especially. I don't know how big Clifford was big during our time. At least we know the name. I don't know how big it is still the character in kids nowadays. But that's like interesting.
I'm gonna
Because
assume
if it
it's just
doesn't,
not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't think
because
Clifford is that famous anymore.
if that's the thing, this film's gonna bomb.
Yeah,
Literally,
it's like
not gonna-
if it's supposed to touch on nostalgia, I don't think that's gonna do it.
Who's the
I don't think
target
that's gonna
audience?
happen, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's a
exactly.
good point. Yeah, who is the target audience?
Like Tom and Jerry still works because Tom and Jerry is still a thing. Scooby Doo still works because Scooby Doo is still a thing. People still love it. It translates. I don't know how big Clifford is nowadays. So.
I've
Yeah.
never heard anyone.
Because like
No
no,
one
even
is
amongst
saying
us,
how
it's
big
only
Clifford
like me that really remembers it. Albert's just like, oh right. After I talk
Yeah.
about the intro, Kelvin and
Yeah.
Ariq just haven't seen it.
I only watch the complete
Yeah,
opposite of Clifford. The dog is blue, small, and find clues. Blue's Clues.
I watch that more than Clifford. What is that?
Exactly. I'd rather have a Blue's Clues movie than a Clifford movie.
No, honestly, ever since they changed the guy from Blue's Clues, it's already ruined it for me. So
Yeah, me too. I know, right? But yeah, going back to Clifford. But yeah,
that's the point. Like, nobody has ever said like, "Oh, I wish there was a Clifford like live action." No one has ever said that.
to be
Not
fair, I
even
think it's
Teguh.
more of everyone just kind of forgot about him.
I mean, again, to be fair, right? None of us exactly asked for a Cruella origin story, and it was pretty good.
Except 101 Dalmatians was more famous.
True.
And Cruella,
Dog
actually,
rules.
they know what their target audience is. It's literally, it can't be for everyone.
Yeah, this
People who
one,
grew
yeah.
up with this, I don't know if they're gonna watch it now. It's like, oh, Clifford.
I mean,
I'm good.
from Teguh's reaction, I don't think he is exactly excited to watch it either. Even though he can't grew up with it.
I think I'll see it just for nostalgia value, but I'm not too. My hopes aren't too high. I'll just say that.
No, I mean, like, it's best to keep it low, honestly, for this.
All right. Serious question though. Do you guys think Clifford looked good in that trailer?
No. Okay, here I mentioned this to Ariq already. That time we watched it together. Clifford looks weightless.
Yeah, Kelvin mentioned that.
That is something that that's like probably the hardest thing to do for animation because there is this
I know
movie called Call of the Wild or something with Harrison Ford that came out like a year ago.
One of the dogs. You
saw the trailer? Holy shit! The trailer looks so bad because they could not do the weight of the dog. For some reason in the trailer, the dog looked like it's heavier than a fucking elephant. I don't know why, but the way they did the animation for the dog looks like it's so heavy. It's so bad. And I think probably here too.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like, Clifford looks weightless. I don't know, maybe something. I saw this, I don't know. Saw this in one of the comments. It's something to do with the eyes, not being the most.
What's wrong with the eyes?
I don't know. Some people just don't like it, I guess. Like
I was fine with the model itself. Like the model of Clifford itself, I was fine with. I didn't have any like, oh god, no. But
the
weightlessness. I don't know. Like
you can especially see it when he was, fighting with the pillow thing, the pillow couch thing. That looks so weightless. That's the thing. Yeah, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're doing a full CG for Clifford.
They're not gonna paint the dog.
No, I meant like they could just get a dog and then paint it in digitally and then scale the
bucket
dog
of red
up.
paint.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're using any like placeholders. Like I think that's actually just going to be full CG.
Full CGI. I'm like pretty sure they have a real dog as a reference, but still though.
Yeah, no, they
Nah.
probably just have like a box behind the actors, just like moving, kind of like
Yeah.
just to so that they have some idea of where Clifford will be. But
Yeah. And also another complaint for me is like, I mean like, yeah, they say it's like, oh yeah, it's New York. Nobody will care about, dude. Giant
New
ass
York.
dog,
I mean, people did care.
and
They
it's
were like, what the
red. I mean like, dude, no,
It's
no,
red.
it's like they're just kind of like, what? And then just kind of like, ooh,
Actually, no.
falls
Here, I
over.
do have another complaint that I just thought of now that
What?
I've seen the intro for the original cartoon.
Okay.
I do have a problem with the model. I don't like how he's still a puppy in the model.
I mean, I meant like,
Because in the
Uh,
cartoon, he's already a fully grown dog,
I mean,
right?
I think this is what's gonna happen, like, because they move out to the island after he got bigger, right? So I'm assuming like when he's a puppy,
Is he
he's
even
still
bigger?
enough for New York, and then when
Yeah,
he
yeah,
grows
that's
older,
also
then he
another
turns to
thing that I was
wasn't
like
island.
confused about because in the cartoon at least, I mean sure they did it in like one instant take, but it's basically implied, right, that
Yeah.
like Clifford grew over time, like
Mm-hmm.
normally, not like over one night because of some random golden like snot tier thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like, does that imply that Clifford in the movie at least is he gonna get any bigger or is he just gonna stay that size? I don't know, but like I don't know. I just don't like how he's still a puppy.
I honestly don't think he's gonna get bigger in the movie because unless they're gonna do like another like whoop another snot and he's like whoop jumbo size.
Another, another spot.
Yeah, because if it's overtime, unless they're doing like a time skip, which I don't think will, yeah, that's like very unlikely to happen, you know. But yeah, no, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
is that
if Clifford is real, I don't know if I should find it cute or find it terrifying because it's a giant red dog. That's kind of terrifying
dude?
a little
Here's
bit.
here's the thing. I'm pretty sure when you walk it, if you saw a giant red dog on the streets, some people will be like speechless, you know, and some people will be like, "What the fuck is that? Call
I
Peter!"
don't think I don't think anyone's first instinct if they see a giant red dog is to pet it. I don't think that's anyone. They see it like, oh shit,
Yeah,
run.
exactly. People will at least scream or like, you know, ask like, am I high or are you guys seeing the same thing?
Man, there's a dog. Wow, he's so big.
Yeah, and then you get to see Clifford running on the bridge thingy, you know, and it's like really
Oh yeah,
that
sure. Yeah,
that
surely the cops would do something about that.
yeah, right. I mean, like I guess we are looking too much into it just because this kids movie. So,
Yeah.
but still though, that kind of like okay, I'm expecting some bigger okay, no, here.
Bigger.
I'm expecting some bigger reactions from the people around. Here, I'll predict a scene for the movie, okay? Okay? Hear me out. There will be a scene where the cops will come wanting to like I don't know, capture the dog, and then the girl will be like, "No! But Clifford's my best friend!" And then the cop's gonna be like, "Aight," and just eat. I guarantee there'll be a scene like that.
I guess once Teguh watch it, because I feel like Teguh's gonna be the one to watch it, he'll gonna let us know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only thing I
So
like about this trailer is literally Jake Whitehall being in it and John Cleese, I guess. But
someone said this is like Lilo and Stitch.
because
Albert, as the
it's
Lilo
a
and
dog,
Stitch
because
fan.
Stitch is supposed to be like a dog, and then the government want to take it, or they
Yeah,
want to
but
take him away and
yeah,
everything.
this time it's the NYPD.
And then
Yeah.
the dog just starts speaking Ohana means family. Oh shit.
Gook Gook means family.
No one gets left behind.
Imagine Clifford, the ending of Clifford is just Clifford barking and then there is subtitles. Gook means
Bark
family.
bark. Woof woof
In
means
subtitles.
family.
It's just like
Woof
subtitles.
woof means
Like,
family.
I
Ado.
said that to your dog, Kelly. Start chasing me. Maybe it's not.
Well, maybe you say that. Maybe you say it wrong. You know.
Oh.
Anyway,
No, maybe the dog language have like like the like Chinese. There's the inflections and stuff.
Yeah.
Woof
Like
woof.
Ariq, in all honesty, you probably could have said, let's reestablish the USSR using a tomato.
Then
Yeah.
why is he angry at that? That's a brilliant plan. Why?
Well, I don't think my dog likes tomato. All right.
He likes communism, not tomatoes. Okay.
Yeah. The Fred Love movie says the trailer looks bad, but I guess it's cute. I think they're really going, for the cute factors and make
they're not
that
gonna make Clifford terrifying in a kids movie. They're gonna just Clifford just mauling on some people in the streets of New York.
I mean, he did eat a dog
Spit it out.
and
Again.
spit it back out. But let's yeah.
Dude, imagine if Clifford is like a giant Doberman pinscher or something. Oh my god.
Simple Joe say the dog looks pretty realistic for an oversized dog. Hope the plot don't do the same mistake as Tom and Jerry does. I haven't watched Tom and Jerry, so I couldn't.
We haven't watched Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for an oversized dog, I guess it looks great. Yeah, the model looks great. It's just I don't know. I guess the weightlessness is the one that gets me a lot every time I see it, and every time like the girl kind of like want to pat the dog or something, it just feels like she's not touching the dog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think that's pretty much our
Yeah,
thoughts
before
on
last thing before we move on, the director of Clifford the Big Red Dog also directed Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Trip, which I believe is the last of the Chipmunks movie.
Okay.
And he
My
also
least
his
favorite.
film debut is a film called Buying the Cow. So I just want to
So
point
he
that out.
so his movies
Buying
are
the
very
Cow.
animal based. He got a cow, he got a chipmunk, and now he got a dog.
He
Brilliant.
also directed a film called Old Dogs, Wild Hogs, and Van Wilder.
Wait, some of them
Okay.
are not about dogs. I mean, about
No,
animals.
they're not about dogs. They just have animals in the title.
They just have
Yeah.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the one movie that doesn't have the animal, like it has a human name in it, is about an animal. But yeah, I guess our overall thought on it is that we are probably not the most interested in it, except for Teguh, I guess, for nostalgia reasons. And
Good for Clifford.
Are you
even
the
if
goat?
you're watching it, we are keeping our expectation super low. Am I right, Teguh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on, I guess, to the next one, which is we'll be going to loads of spoiler territory. All right. Yeah. So first of all, let's talk about Loki episode 4. Loki episode 4 spoiler discussion. Yeah. All right. So Albert, why won't you? I don't know. Let's start with Albert this time, I guess. Episode 4. Tell us everything.
Okay. This is the best episode yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great. Just everything about you. You literally if you never sympathize with Loki before, this episode makes you sympathize with him. You understand where he's coming from, his narcissism that they address and everything. Just the whole time loop with Sif was great and it was funny, but it breaks down to the character of him. And
Yeah.
not only that, you actually you feel for what's her name? B20? Is that her name? One of the TVA, yeah. That
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
you
yeah.
feel for her. She had a great performance there when she's crying in the rain. And then you feel for Owen Wilson's character, Mobius, as well. And as soon as you feel for him, they fucking kill him off. Or that, well,
I
at
know,
least in
right? What the hell
vaporized.
was that?
That was like, no! I was like, that's insane.
That was surprising. He didn't
Yep.
even get to say wow.
I know, right?
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so that's that. They literally they tug on our heartstrings so many times this episode. Not only that,
Mhm.
we start to feel for Loki. Loki clearly is about to confess his love for
Sylvie.
Sylvie.
Sylvie, and then he got killed. Well, not really, but he got killed. At first, they were like, "What the heck? That is insane!" And we're just starting to
Yeah.
discover everything. Literally, the Time Masters are not real.
Timekeepers.
Timekeepers. So Time Masters is DC. Timekeepers are not real. They are robots.
Simple Jose haven't watched it, so I'm gonna cut some locusts. See ya. Well, come back, I guess, later.
Yeah, but literally, that's a big twist. I did not really saw that coming. I'm now curious who the hell the timekeepers are. What the connection of what's her name? Gugu
What is
Mbatu Raw's character. Whatever her character, I forgot her name. What her relation to the timekeepers are.
Oh, you mean Mobius' boss?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that girl. I forgot her name too.
yeah, and like just the whole conversation between Mobius and Loki was the best part of the show.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
of course.
about breaking down to the psyche of Loki, and like Mobius saying how narcissistic that Loki was for literally being in love with himself, which is Sylvie. And I was like, whoa, that is insane. The only time Loki ever find love is with himself, which is kind of crazy. And like that is reality breaking. So I don't know. This episode was incredible. So many brilliant writing and just heartfelt moments that they just ripped away from us. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. And that post credit scene was like, what the hell is that?
And the what? What's insane?
post credit.
Oh, post credit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Loki hated.
All right. How about Teguh? Why don't you go ahead and share your thoughts on it?
Was it episode? Yeah, it was episode 4 when like literally like after the episode I was like, yo guys, what the fuck? Right? That was literally my first reaction after watching the damned episode.
Yeah.
I'm basically on the same boat with Albert. Like, what is happening? You know, why did they kill off my boy Mobius? All of that. But I guess, if they're going by the logic that Loki didn't die when he got pruned,
Mhm.
I'm gonna assume that Mobius didn't die as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like-
that. I don't think Mobius died either. I think like people that got pruned goes into that dimension or something.
Yeah,
like
that dimension thing.
Yeah.
And also, on that note, I also wanted to probably mention to Albert, like, yeah, we were all wondering, right? Like, who are the timekeepers then, right?
Mhm.
I think, yeah, I think I told it to Kelvin and Ariq. Is like my theory is that that you know how in the beginning when they talk about the TVA and how like the timekeepers like you know back then like there are multiverses and they all went to war with each other trying to be like the superior multiverse, and then the timekeepers stopped it all and made the sacred timeline, the only
Yeah.
one timeline.
Mm-hmm.
My theory is something along the lines of whether or not there was a war, not sure, but regardless, it's like the timekeepers were actually the ones that basically either won the war if there was a war, or started the war because they were the ones that were invading all the other timelines. Because they were like, okay, we know how to cross timelines, let's invade all the other timelines, and then they just deleted those and made it into like one sacred timeline. Because I think Because I mean,
Damn.
like, but that's for all. That's just what makes sense in my head. And second of all, Sylvie did mention at some point that like the universe, like natural, like chaos is natural, and like they always try to stray off from the sacred timeline.
Hmm.
Because she did mention, and that's how she described herself, why she was born as a girl, right? Because the universe like wants chaos, blah 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 blah. So like, I don't know. That's just what makes sense to me. That's my theory. So like, I just realized
So
Albert is
you mean
playing that in
like
the background.
whenever there's like a chaos that kind of branch off, and then the timekeeper's just gonna like, yeah, nope, just delete that.
Yeah, right. So what
Okay.
if like they're doing that because they've already won the war, they conquered all the other timelines, so they don't want like another timeline, like right, rising up and rebelling, all of that.
Makes sense.
Um,
Yeah.
so maybe yeah, the timekeepers aren't this benevolent entity, and like we were talking about how this might actually tie in more directly to Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is a multiverse, maybe at the end of it all, yeah, like the timekeepers, maybe they turned out they weren't actually like the good guys, blah blah blah, and then the timekeepers are defeated by Loki and Lokiet, and then um
Mhm.
because of that, there's now a multiverse, and then Doctor Strange has to go deal with that bullshit, you know?
I think I got some fair theory here. Yeah.
Also, I should mention that after watching episode 4, I literally just went online and yelled at Albert, Albert, watch episode 4 now, Albert! And Albert's
I
like,
have
I'm at work. I'm like, be at work faster. I get off at 5. Get off at 5 faster.
It doesn't work that way to do. I don't have the time to control to work faster.
But yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Ariq? What do you think about it?
Oh
Is
yeah,
it
no, I thought
basically
the
same?
yeah, like it's just that I mean, like it's not like the previous episodes were bad. It was pretty, very intriguing, but fourth really took the cake.
Yeah, the fourth
They,
really.
they
Yeah,
made
yeah,
everything like, oh, wow, they're dropping so much stuff on it.
yeah.
Like I don't know how do you say it? Like like finally learn about the timekeepers. We know what happens to people who get pruned. We
Well, kind of.
understand more. Yeah, kind of know what happens when they get pruned. What is it like the people that works for the TVA? Like I mean, it was mentioned before already that they're variants, but then we can see like
Yeah,
they had previous memories. That.
that's a thing though. That's what I like. It's like the Mobius and what's the girl name? B20 was it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That they in that episode, that's when they're starting to like question the TVA.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, ooh, this is getting spicy here.
It was very
Yeah, right.
Kelvin. What your quote says, there's so much chili it can't be jam.
So much chili, it can't be jammed.
there's just so much chili.
True. There's so much chili, it can't be jam. This time.
Yeah, so,
But yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my favorite, is whenever they just what I just mentioned, when they had the revelation thing, and then of course Mobius like got pruned. How about B20? Did she got pruned, or is she still
she got
out
knocked
there?
out. She
Oh,
got
she got
knocked
knocked
Well,
out.
we never
Yeah.
saw, but I'm gonna assume she got pruned.
Ah,
Wait, did we see
alright then.
actually?
She
Ah,
was
she got
fighting.
knocked
She
out.
was fighting in the timekeeper's room, and
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, she got knocked
Was
out
she?
by some of the guard by one of the guard. Not really
Ah,
killed.
Did she get knocked out or was she pruned?
No, knocked out. Like you saw her body, like actually,
Right.
on the
So yeah,
ground.
she didn't get pruned, right? Yeah.
She didn't get pruned.
Okay.
She was still there.
Well, I guess pruning doesn't even really kill you. I guess.
yeah, that's the thing. I'm assuming if you got pruned, you got thrown into that dimension, right? So I'm assuming that
Yeah,
dimension
why
is
is
like,
that?
probably that dimension is like, the trash dimension kind of thing. You know how in Ragnarok,
Mm-hmm.
Grandmaster's planet has like basically all the junk kind of thing. This is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the same thing, but just a whole dimension. For like
Sense.
things that's not supposed to happen. Yeah, I mean like we get to see, what's it name? A Black Loki, I'm assuming. An old Loki with a comic accurate costume, a young Loki, a
And a
Loki
Komodo
boy,
Loki.
and it's a crocodile Loki.
You said Komodo.
Yeah, true.
You said Komodo at first. Was that a
Well,
Komodo?
Yeah, when we saw the post-credit
Did
scene,
you
like
actually said
Ariq,
Komodo?
yeah, no, dude,
I was
in the
like-
post-credit scene, like what's the name? I think Ariq and Teguh was like asking the same thing.
Yo, we're like, is that a Loki? Is that other Lokis? And this guy was like, is that a Komodo?
I know, right? Yeah, let's literally like, what the hell, man?
It's like we all say it at the same time. It's just that I'm the only one that's. Is that a Komodo?
You were thinking of a different
Yeah,
thing. That's the thing.
Komodo.
honestly, 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 I didn't even notice the other Lokis at first. I saw the Komodo. I saw the crocodile first, and I'm like, a Loki crocodile.
A Loki Komodo.
Dude, I hope.
I'm curious where this is supposed to be.
Dude, I hope
And
the
like
crocodile.
why they're all there.
Exactly, that's the thing though. I think what's his name? What's his name? Mobius did mention that he has to like basically correct a lot of like Lokis. A lot of Lokis are variants, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense for this dimension to have a lot of Lokis that got pruned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess they're gonna like bust out of their like
Bust the cap.
prison
funny.
break style.
Maybe it's so funny too because look, there's a gator, the gator Loki, the kid Loki. Like that's Richard E. Grant's character is like an old Loki, but he used a comic accurate costume of Loki, which is so goofy. And Marvel's been doing that. Marvel's been doing
Yeah, I
that
know, right?
recently with like Scarlet Witch and Vision and.
Did they do that in Falcon? No, yeah. I don't think so. No, yeah.
But they do that a lot in the Netflix TV show. Not a lot. They tease on it. Luke Cage had that moment of when he came
Oh,
into
yeah,
the
yeah,
prison
yeah,
and used
yeah.
the comic costume.
We,
Jessica Jones had that one scene where, what's the girl? The girl.
we do not talk about this, but Kevin Feige has deleted this out of our memories.
Out of the timeline.
Yeah,
They have deleted this out of the sacred timeline.
Yeah, they reset the timeline.
So sad. So sad. I wish.
Yeah.
I got what you mean. Like, yeah, they had like their own.
Yeah, the Jessica Jones had that
homage.
weird costume.
Yeah,
they had their own
exactly,
homage, yeah.
Those are like, no, dude, Loki is just an excuse for Kevin Feige to permanently delete Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
This
By
is
Yeah.
it's his own version of like what's that thing? The Flash one? I forgot.
The Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah, it's their own version of Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what I'm curious though, because this is supposed to be a mini series, but I don't know. Do you
Yeah.
think Loki is gonna come back to the MCU? Because the main timeline of Loki is dead. Do you think he's gonna come back?
Here's the thing. I don't know why, but maybe it's Sylvie who's. Maybe it's
Gonna
Sylvie.
continue on becoming
Yeah.
Loki?
Maybe. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how popular that will be though. But I like Sylvie so far.
Sylvan's been good so far.
Yeah. That's the
I mean,
thing. I don't know.
their power sets are very different, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, like, if I don't know. I feel like it's not really out there because they are replacing what's his name. Jane Foster is gonna be Thor, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's really out there. If Sylvie takes the Loki mantle.
They just gotta justify a reason to bring her to the main timeline. That's the thing, because
Yeah.
why would you need another Loki in the MCU right now unless the story
Mhm.
really warrants it? Like the Jane Foster things, if you follow the comic story, it totally makes sense. But I
Yeah.
don't know about the Loki thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Although,
Somehow
Teguh,
Simon said that that episode was so good. Yeah, and then it was heartbreaking. True. Especially with all the Loki stuff. That was pretty. The breakdown of it, as Albert said. And Fred Love Movie says, fun fact: Kate Herron. Who's
Really?
Kate Herron?
The director of the Loki series.
Kate Herron, the director of the Loki series, used to write fanfics. Fanfics about Loki?
Interesting.
Maybe this is one of her fanfics,
If that's
But yeah,
true, that's interesting.
Okay, Albert, go on. What were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say? Oh, Teguh was mentioning about the origin of the timekeepers kind of thing, and that got me thinking. What if he's right? What if that there was multiple? The timekeepers are the bad guy. And clearly, first of all, that when they revealed that that's a robot, I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. But yeah, what if the timekeepers are the bad guys, and they have been actually going to different timelines and taking over different timelines? You could say conquer different timelines.
Kang the Conqueror!
What if the timekeeper is actually a sole person, Kang the Conqueror, and that girl, the main girl, like Kelvin said, was the girlfriend of Kang the Conqueror in the comics?
Okay, that
What
be.
if she's
Oh wait,
working for Kang the
wait,
Conqueror the whole
it's
time?
all coming together, boys.
Are we getting somewhere, boys?
Yeah, literally, she's working for Kang the Conqueror. It makes sense. Kang has been taking over different timelines and making
Is that what Khan does?
whatever
Has he been
this is.
does he take over different timelines?
His name
Yeah.
is Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah,
And-
like does he
and-
take over different timelines? Is that what he
Yeah,
does?
he
conquers
conquered
different
timelines.
timelines.
That's a thing, not like countries. No timelines.
Huh.
Yeah, so that
Like
would
time
make
periods,
sense.
civilizations.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, dude. I mean, like,
It's gonna
dude,
be-
We might
it's
be
gonna be
onto
an-
something, guys. Guys, if this is true, we said it first.
yeah. All right.
He's-
Fat Love movie Summertime. If we got it right, share the words.
He's gonna be. He always is gonna. He's gonna appear in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I don't know if we'll see him in here, but they can definitely mention him, or it will tie in directly.
Dude.
Also, not only that, but if you remember in Ant-Man and the Wasp, there was like hints of like small civilization in the quantum realm, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
There's like civilizations and like those buildings. I can probably Google it. What if this time area thing is inside the quantum realm?
Wait, what? It's inside what? Wait, what?
What
I mean,
if
the quantum realm is
what if the
used to
TVA? What if the
time travel.
TVA is inside the quantum realm?
What's the quantum?
Yeah, and Ant-Man, they travel
Oh,
by
okay.
What's the name?
That's why
They
they
make
can
themselves
manipulate.
small, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
are
are we
they?
getting somewhere?
that's why they can manipulate time. And I don't remember if Infinity
Wait, sorry,
Stones
you
work
kind
in
of
the
lost
quantum
me. Wait,
realm
you
or
kind of
not.
lost me. Why would they be in the quantum realm?
Well,
Because
because
quantum realm is like a whole like location, and then they wasn't Albert
there's
said it.
civilizations there.
Yeah.
Oh, there are.
Yeah, they mention it, and there are like you can see hints in the background of small quantum realm civilizations there too. Like, what if the TVA is inside the quantum realm, and not only that, it makes sense why they can manipulate time. I don't know if they ever mentioned if Infinity Stones work or not in the quantum realm, but if it does,
Oh, yeah, I'm googling the quantum realm city in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
right?
You know, maybe. Yeah.
Here.
Dude, I think we're going somewhere with this.
We're getting somewhere. We're getting
We're
somewhere.
getting somewhere with this. Okay, yeah. By the way, here I'll share on the screen. Oh wait, is Albert sharing his screen? Oh, Albert's sharing his
Yeah.
screen too. Yeah.
I guess
But
people have
yeah,
been theorizing it too. So
Yeah.
hey, crazy shit. Also, one of the timekeepers does look like King of Conqueror. So
Which one?
Not the Lord.
Oh, by the way,
Well,
by the
I'm not
way,
even sure what
Lorax
Kang
one now.
Conqueror looks like.
I know how King of Conqueror looks like. I don't remember.
the main one, the middle one, look like.
Oh,
looks
the
like
middle
Kang.
one? I know what that's
That's
true
Kang
actually.
That's Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Oh.
That actually looks like King of Conqueror. That's true. I didn't realize that.
Sort of.
Are we
Dude.
actually
A little bit of a
onto
stretch.
something?
Okay, by the way, let me explain my name. I speak for the time. Well, the whole fight
Go
scene in when the Sylvie, Loki were fighting the guards and everything was like they kind of show like the three timekeepers, right? And I think the one on the left just caught
one, yeah.
our eyes, like me, Ariq and Teguh are like, that guy has a mustache. That
Yeah.
timekeeper has a mustache. And like after we were watching it, we are talking about it. And I'm like, I got it. That timekeeper have the Lorax mustache with like a bit of the Grinch like look to it.
That's why when Albert was still at work, we were like, okay, send him a spoiler without context. It's just a picture of the
Yeah,
Grinch.
we sent Albert a
Lorax.
picture of the Grinch and Lorax, and then we just typed spoiler without context.
Spoiler without context. And Albert is just like, huh?
Yeah, Albert,
How confused
whoa.
were you, Albert?
How confused were you, Bert,
Before
when you saw
the
that?
Somewhat confused. I was like, I'm definitely gonna ignore this until I watch this.
Do you get it after you watch it?
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
good.
instantly.
Okay.
Imagine Albert is just like, well, I don't get it still.
But yeah, that's pretty much the joke. You know? Dude, Lorax is a timekeeper. All right. But yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean-
Episode 5 is gonna be wild.
Okay. Yeah. True. I did kind of guess that, I guess, because what's his name? Before this episode, I guess I was thinking about it. Like, I'm pretty sure the real timekeeper is not in that room. Because, by how easy Sylvie almost get there the first time.
Fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, and I guess, yay, I was right. And then, it just opened up to a lot more questions.
I wonder how Sylvie will react if Loki ever did tell her that he likes her. Because I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying, right? He never
I mean-
explicitly said it, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's about to say.
I feel like Sylvie got the hots for him too.
Hots.
Yeah,
That is literally gonna break the fucking timeline, man.
I mean, they did
It's gonna
show
be the universe. That's chaos.
this is a sacred timeline, and then a steep,
What is that?
There was a steep divergence.
Oh yeah.
a steep diversion. Yeah, and that's because they fall in love, So it would make sense, I think.
God,
If Sylvie is like,
if
oh,
male Loki and female Loki make a baby Loki, I cannot wrap my head around it.
inbred.
No.
Dude, that's how they get crocodile Loki.
Oh, that's what? Of all the theories we have said before, it was so well made and constructed.
I know,
Yeah.
right? That just ruined it. Damn it.
And then Kelvin's just like, yes, Komodo Loki.
Dude, we gotta bring our level of like, we gotta
If
bring our
Sylvie-
level back down.
If Sylvie and Loki have a kid, it wouldn't even be their kid because it will be a copy of them genetically.
So it's
Actually,
close.
that's like
That's
that's like
another
even
variant.
worse than incest. How does that work?
All right, let's try it. Let's
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
down. Let's go down to
asexuals.
Should we discuss this on the show, or is that?
I feel like this is an off-screen discussion.
Oh my
It's
god.
not exactly a spoiler discussion either.
This is such something out of a fan fiction, man. Oh my
Maybe
God.
we should be writing a Loki fan fiction.
We should ask the director if she's made fan fictions about this, like in her head at least. But she hasn't translated to the actual screen yet,
But yeah. Alright, yeah, so our thoughts on Loki episode 4 is that damn, it's so far the best episode. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Damn is indeed the right word to explain it.
Yeah. Do anyone want to repeat the theory? The well-crafted theory we made just now?
No.
Alright, Albert, go ahead.
I said nah, I'm
Oh,
good.
you said nah? Oh, I thought you said yeah.
I heard yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, I think our theory is going somewhere with Kang the Conqueror being the one that actually,
Possibly.
is the whole timekeeper thing, the one that conquered the other timelines, and with the city in the quantum realm thing. So we'll see where it goes. If we got it right, we will pump our fists
Enthusiastically.
enthusiastically while chanting, yeah.
I just want to go. You know, what is it? The DiCaprio meme just like did it.
We did it. Yeah, you know what? Yes, if we got it right, we'll point at the camera and just say, "We did it." Oh, yeah. I don't.
That
Yeah,
volume.
yeah. We're gonna ASMR it. We did
You know what we should do
Alright.
if it actually happened? We should just all go,
What?
wow, in unison.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Now. Okay, now.
Wow.
Someone started saying that's actually a great working theory. Wow. Sometimes I go off tangent like quite a lot and don't make any sense, but sometimes our little brain
We have our
starts,
moments. We have our moments.
sometimes our little brain starts working, and
You just saw our two brain cells just rubbing together like
yeah, like
Rubbing
combined,
together.
we have 8 brain cells.
and that eight brain cells gave you the best theory. If you want, actually, well, I'm trying to remember. I think the timestamp was like about 1 hour 15 minutes. I think that's when we went off with our theory.
So
But,
yeah,
well, you know, around that time, if you guys want to, in case you want to hear it again, just to
Yeah.
prove that if we were right, we can tell them watch episode 114 timestamp 1 hour.
this will be our signature episode.
I should like write this on a notepad just to prove that we're
Yeah,
right.
put it on notepad. Alright, yeah, we still got a few more things to talk about, I guess. I won't be in it because I haven't watched any of the movies.
One of them's
But-
on your list.
I know, I'm not gonna pay for it yet, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Let's go with the more recent.
What,
Wait, is
another
Tomorrow
time?
more recent? Which one is more recent?
No, you know what? For continuity's sakes, let's go with another one that involves timelines.
Tomorrow War. Yes. Yeah, we're moving on to the direct to the spoiler. Right? I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for Tomorrow War. Me and Albert haven't watched it, so Teguh, Ariq, go ahead.
I watched it, but I was at the gym, so I wasn't as focused. But both of them watched it. So
All right.
Yeah, I didn't watch it at all. All right.
All right. So
Okay.
I guess I'll have to start it then because the douche that. Okay. So basically, he's gone. So Kelvin doesn't want to wait. Albert, are you gonna disappear as well, or are you just don't care?
I'll
about
chime
the
in.
movie?
I'll chime in. I saw the
Okay.
film.
Oh, you saw the film? What?
Yeah,
I was
You
watching. I was watching with you the whole
He
time.
was in the stream. He was just, in
I
the
know,
gym.
I know, but you but you weren't
It's
paying
Amazon.
attention
It's
that
on
much.
Amazon Prime, so yeah, I was able to watch it.
Right. Okay, anyway, so I'll start. I actually want to start with my opinion on it before I watch the film, and that is, like, I wasn't really, I didn't want to like take it seriously because I thought it was just like some dumb movie. Like, we're just like, oh, let's just check it out, see what it is, and then whatever. But now after watching the movie, it was actually why did Teguh change his name to Edge of Tomorrow War? God damn it, Teguh. But like, so after watching the movie, it was actually pretty interesting in a way. Like, so basically, the whole movie was about like a time traveling movie, where in the future, aliens that look very similar, at least in terms of how they, attack or something, very similar to the ones in the Quiet Place, have like invaded and destroyed most of the world, and the people in the future had to make a time machine, go back 30 years before, and like hire people from that timeline. And the twist is that they can only hire people who have already died before the war began. I'm taking this very slowly because I'm like,
Alex
you were
like
like,
really rubbing his brain cells together.
because when we were watching this,
Teguh,
everyone was
help
asking,
him
wait,
out there.
when we were watching this, was like, it wasn't just us. There's like a lot of Teguh's like other friends, and they were like, "Wait, what's going on? Wait, what's going on?" And so it's like,
You had to
like,
explain it several times.
Teguh had to explain it like several times of what happened throughout the movie, and my brain is just trying to keep up with that. But basically, yeah. So that's the like whole premise of it, and then Chris Pratt, the main character, he gets drafted. sent forward in time to fight these aliens, and I mean that's the general idea. And again, why should we go into more detail, or you want to go?
Let's just say our thoughts on the film. If you like it, if you're not, I
Right.
thought it was okay. I thought the pacing was quite off, and you guys also addressed it. I think it's a little
Yeah,
bit, the
yeah.
film went a little bit too long. They could have cut it off somewhere. Um, and the twist was kind of predictable, considering Teguh guessed it like 5 minutes into the movie.
Which one?
Maybe not 5 minutes, but he
Muri is the colonel from the
That was
future.
so predictable. Come on.
yeah, yeah. It was an easy twist, and they weren't really. I guess they weren't really hiding it because they addressed it halfway through the film. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the plot's creative. The action's alright.
The
The action's really,
yeah.
the action's actually really alright. It's nothing too exciting. But yeah, it's okay. It's an okay film. It's alright.
That's like the most Teguh answer I've ever heard from Albert.
Yo, can you give a better Teguh answer, or you gonna give the same Teguh answer?
An even better Teguh answer. All right, my answer is it's rated average everywhere, 7.0 IMDb, 52% Rotten Tomatoes, and you know what? I find it average.
Yikes! I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It was just average. The whole premise is interesting, but like the whole premise was interesting, and it was there were a few pet peeves, like how much fucking ammo that they have in their guns. The sound mixing was all over the place.
Sound mixing was bad.
And how much? Okay, I'm actually curious about what the budget is, because it feels high budget and low budget at the same time.
Yeah, no, I can kind of see
Because like
that.
they have actors like Chris Pratt and whoever Muri was and all of that, but like, so they had really good actors. The CGI, I will not lie, I like the CGI. I liked how the aliens look. I mean, it could have been better, but I liked it. It was good. The marketing was amazing, all right, because our viewers, unless any of them are apparently in Japan, I was walking around Tokyo the other day, like after my part-time job, and around Tokyo they tend to have these things where like they have a truck, like an actual truck, not like a little mini pickup, but like an actual truck, like a semi. And they tend to put advertisements on the back, right? It's usually like some random thing like J-pop groups or whatever. But this time, right, it was a truck, and pulling it in the trailer, it was this trailer, it was transparent, and inside they had the alien. They had the alien chained up, and it was like moving around trying to break free from the chains. It was like an animatronic.
Mhm.
What do you call it? Yeah, that. So
Yeah,
it was
that is what it's called. Yeah.
it was just moving around making sounds like trying to break free, and I was like, oh my god. And it said Tomorrow War. And I was like, oh wow, that's bloody amazing, right? So they had a shit ton of money for the marketing as well. But then you see like the sound mixing was all over the place, but I guess that's more about experience and budget. And also, like, for example, the guns, right? They didn't even bother using like gas powered guns. So you can actually see if you pay close you can actually see if you pay close enough attention, the guns don't actually move. It's just the actors like shaking the guns.
Yeah.
And like there's no recoil, there's no nothing, right? And like so it loses that realism effect. And it's just weird. You can see the effects are clearly CGI, like the smoke and the chamber like explosions and all of that. That was all very clearly CGI. So yeah, on one hand it feels high budget, but on the other hand it feels really low budget. And the plot is so creative, yes, but so predictable at the same fucking time.
Mhm.
Like, come on. It wasn't only Muri that we predicted, right? It wasn't only the fact that the Colonel was Chris Pratt's daughter. We predicted that very easily. We predicted Chris Pratt jumping down into the hole after his daughter, despite being told in the helicopter very easily. We predicted what else did we predict? We predicted a lot of things, but I can't remember what else we predicted. What else did we predict? Oh yeah, no, we predicted the fact that the aliens have always been there for a long time.
Oh, you guys
Not
predicted that.
actually like landing in from a spaceship and blah blah. Well, like basically there were so many parts that were just so predictable that it's like the
Yeah,
story
there's
itself is great, but it's a story about timelines, so it's supposed to be like mind fucking.
Yeah,
And it
but
kind of
all
was,
the
but only in that it was hard to explain.
Right.
yeah, no, they took all like sense of surprises out of us. Like, I mean, after we watched this after Loki, right? And that Loki,
Yeah.
and as we can
That-
see, like we were like, whoa, this happened,
What
that
the
happened,
fuck, right?
whoa. But then this one we're like, predictable.
This
We
is
could
probably
say
what
it's in
happens.
we could say it's in part of Loki's fault because we're just we just became such an our intellect increased so greatly when it comes to predicting plots that
Actually,
Tomorrow
no.
War wasn't to the
There
same
is
level.
one thing that we did not see coming at all.
But,
The helicopter pilot. That
oh,
guy. Yo.
okay, okay. Wait, this is not exactly detrimental to the plot, but like he pulled off like such a PogChamp kind of move.
He's full of such a PogChamp move.
That basically, like the monsters tried to leapt onto the helicopter, so he used the blades to cut them.
Oh, that part
there.
was cool.
Yeah, and he tilted the helicopter to just like shred them.
And
with
the best part
helicopter
is he
blade.
survived. It's like
Yeah, like what
a-
the hell was
what a
that? That
pog.
was
That
so
PogChamp.
bloody amazing.
That was pretty pog.
That was like, yeah, that was one of the things that we did not see it coming and was amazing.
I like how
So-
the most things were surprised that it's not the plot; it's just that one bit of action.
Yes.
That's we're just like whoa. But yeah, and I do want to mention about things about like predictability. There's this one thing we didn't predict: the pacing of the movie. We thought the movie was gonna end right there, where he jumped back into the timeline. Then didn't Teguh check the timestamp? Wait, there's 30 more minutes.
That was so confusing. Like, wait, they're not ending it here?
I mean, yeah. I mean, to be honest, if they did end it there, it would have been. I thought it was pretty good as a like.
It would have been like, wait, now what? But it would have, but okay, I wouldn't say that for a
They could
plot.
fast paced it.
For a plot, I wouldn't say it would have been a good point to end. But the whole like atmosphere and the nuance they had was it was going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it felt like it was ending, and
I mean,
then
like they had like a big battle. They had the main characters die, and then.
yeah, and then suddenly
And
out of
just-
nowhere they
It was
just
like
go
a
like,
finale,
yeah,
yeah.
nope. There's 30 minutes left. What?
Yeah. Which is
And that's 30
surprising, like-
minutes, not including the damn credits. In reality, it was like 38 minutes. I remember.
Yeah, it was 38 minutes left. Yeah, so that's excluding the credits. It was like, what else are they gonna put? What else are they gonna do? And then and it's the whole, oh look, volcanoes and hidden monsters, whatever. So yeah, there's that.
Wait, so is that kid right about the ancient volcanoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, yeah.
I missed
It's
that
like-
part. I didn't know that part.
I just like how they also set it up like that. Like we get introduced to him and the dad. Oh, I forgot his name is the Mister I Like Spider-Man Pictures guy.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, I wasn't there. I was already out by then. I only know the
Yeah.
ancient volcano kid.
Yeah. I forgot Jonah Jameson, like him basically. Like they introduced their characters at the very beginning, but like they held like no what do you call it? Actual
They just
like
kind of,
relevancy
like-
to the plot. They just like what we can use them in this end.
It's like when I first saw them, I thought they just, especially the kid, talking about ancient volcano. I thought he was just a throwaway character, I guess.
Yeah, that was just like some funny troll, like, oh look, kid
Yeah,
obsessed
yeah.
with volcanoes.
Right. So, is that all we have to say? You guys have to say about Tomorrow War?
We gave it
I
a
think so.
more than 6.5, less than 7. For me,
Didn't you give it a
I don't know.
6.8 just because of the 68% thing?
Yeah, but
I
I was too
gave it a
confused. I don't want to.
6.8.
I don't want to explain that to the viewers. It's too confusing.
But I thought I gave it 6.72.
Or something like no, I said 6.8. I changed my mind.
Alright, yeah. So I guess you guys are slightly below the Rotten Tomato score.
Yeah, a 7 on IMDb. I'm like, it's a bit too fair, is it?
But it is like only a few percent, by a few percent.
Hey, 0.2 makes all the difference.
True, true. How about you, Albert? Did you rate it?
So either 6.5 or 7, one of those two,
Alright.
or in between.
Is he? Yeah, we're all in the same boat here.
Yeah. But alright then. So for me, as someone who haven't never watched it, should I watch it?
No.
If you have nothing better to do, yeah, sure.
If he has nothing better to do, you should just watch an anime.
Well,
or
there
something.
are
That is true.
better films that you could watch, Cal, like the one on
Yeah.
your list.
Should I just put this in the background?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do something else.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah. We still have one more movie to talk about, which is A Quiet Place Part 2. This time, Teguh obviously will not see it, and I still haven't got a chance to see it yet. So, Albert, Ariq, take it away. And
Take it
I
away.
guess I'll. And wait, Samuelstein? Yes, yeah, we finished talking about Tomorrow War, so you can come
How
back,
are we
I guess.
supposed to let him know if he's not listening?
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone type it in chat, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
type it in chat. Yeah,
Yo.
This is why our brain cells are not working. How
Come
do
back.
we tell him?
Our intelligence is very situational.
Situational.
Come back, please. There you go.
Come back, come back.
Come back.
Okay. Well, we done. Come back, please. Okay.
Okay, let's go. I haven't watched it, so Albert, A Quiet Place Part 2.
I say Albert should take it away because he has watched Quiet Place Part 1. One basically.
I
Just the
mean,
first
Ariq
movie.
did also already mention a bit of his thoughts previously, I think.
Yeah, and I haven't watched the first Quiet Place, so I need
Yeah.
Albert to just explain the whole thing.
Alright, Albert, go ahead. I will again be out because I don't want to be spoiled.
Mhm.
All right. So, is Teguh's gonna listen?
I think was not interested. I think in the
In
movie.
A Quiet Place? Yeah, no. I'll just sit here, I guess.
First of all, the fact that John Krasinski can make a sequel to this film is just incredible, because it's such a small concept of like, shh, don't be noisy or the monster's gonna kill you. And then literally, that's the premise, and then they made a sequel out of it and the world building, and it's incredible. The opening scene, which is basically like day zero of the incident, was really cool. Was really well done. And then when they transition to the present time, which is the sequel directly of the first film, great transition. And like the story is like, there is not a clear resolution at the very end, right? But
yeah, no, there isn't.
it's
Yeah.
kind of satisfying in a way.
And I got what you mean. Yeah, I got what you mean.
Right?
Yeah, because the way it ended was, it was just like, oh, they defeated the monsters again.
Yeah.
But then, like, nothing really falls up to that. Huh.
Yeah, and like, the overall story. I mean, the first story is literally about survival. Just basically just that's it. This one, they actually sort of have a story a little bit. The girl basically wants to. She wants to find the source of the music because she can. Basically, it's for the noise thingy, right? To defeat the monsters, to defeat the aliens. So there's that at least gives something to do for her, which is great on their end. And like there's the new baby, which creates a whole new problem. I thought Cillian Murphy's character is a good addition to it, and there are so many great scenes. In my opinion, one of the best scenes of the movie. And I'm one. Okay, think of a scene of the movie, Alec. Think of one of the best scene of the movie that you can remember. I want to see if we're thinking the same thing.
Most
I'm gonna-
likely not, because Oh, wait, you want to go with your scene or should I pick mine?
Just I'm gonna write down my scene
Uh-huh.
and see. I won't change it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm gonna write down my scene. I have it here, and I want you to say your scene, and then if it's the same one, then I'll show it.
Okay. Wait, I have to choose. There's two scenes I can think of that is like pretty what I like. I think my favorite scene is the one where I forgot what her name is. Emily Blunt's the actress, right? Yeah, her. Basically,
Yeah.
is when she what is it like? Her son was like trapped down there, and there was one of those like creature things, and then she just kind of like tried to fight it with the oxygen tank. I don't know. I thought she appeared very badass in that scene, so I really like that. And it was all like it was not really raining, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it just looks cool. I just like that scene. So I'm pretty sure that's definitely not the scene Albert was thinking of.
No, I thought that one is a badass scene, but this one was a horror scene, and it
Mm.
was crazy. It made me almost squeal with how intense and quick it was. It was in the beginning of the film.
Mm.
They were running. They were running, and then the bear trap.
Oh.
When the bear trap snapped his leg, I was like, "Oh shit!" And then the kids started screaming. I'm like, "They're they're toast." And
That
the
was quite.
the
That was a
performance of the
yikes
kid,
moment.
Noah
Yeah.
Jupe's kid, that kid, the performance when he screamed is like insanely good. I was like, "Oh my god!" Ugh. And I've read, of course, obviously the aliens come and then they defeat the aliens using that badass scene with the earpiece. But just the whole sequence of the bear trap, and like the kid falls, and I'm like, he didn't realize it at first, and he looked at it, and he just yelled like the top of his tongue. I was like, fuck, that's a good scene.
Actually, now that I think about it, what scenes, I just realized I actually do like the beginning where it was basically the prequel, of how it all
Rick was
happened.
good. Rick was
Like
good.
what happened was like well, when I say I like the scene, I mean like I like the cinematography of it because everything felt like it was shot in one take, like well, not all of it. It's like not to the level of 1917, but it was kind of like that. Like when the monster began attacking the cop car, like it flipped like the police car, and then they all like ran to their vehicles, and then they drive down from places to places, and it looks like it's all done in one cut. I just thought the cinematography on that was pretty cool, and I do like the action. It was very intense because you're being chased by like monsters everywhere. So
Yeah,
yeah, I like that.
the one take sequence. There are several of those. The one take sequence is great.
Mhm.
Another great scene is when they're in by the water, when they realized that they couldn't swim around that part, when they're by
Mhm.
the water and they found those. I think are they supposed to be like cannibalistic people? I don't think they ever explained it, but it seems to
Not
be.
cannibals, but I guess they're just like bad people or bandits. Like they like
Yeah.
loot from others. But yeah.
When Cillian Murphy's character Emmett, when he was like going to the kid, and the
Mhm.
kids looked up and then just choke him, and then with the
Yeah.
chain, I was like, oh crap.
Oh, like that took me by surprise. And also he like the way he killed one of them was pretty brutal. Like when he finally got the other guy choked, stabbed his
Yeah.
leg, he screamed, and
Oh.
then the monster killed him. I was like, oh wow, it was brutal, bro.
Yeah.
This actually I want to know, Bert. Like, how do you compare this to the first one? I mean, okay, fine. I should probably see the first one, but I do want to know, like, your thoughts. Is it better,
Yes.
or the way everything is filmed is different? Does it give a different vibe? Whatever.
I think the first one is such a better experience, especially when I watch in the theaters. It was such an incredible experience.
Mm,
Um, and this one, well, the first one there is less sound because literally the first film is about survival, and there is very little dialogues and like sound effects and anything. This one there is a lot more dialogues because the stories allows it to,
yeah, yeah.
and there's a lot of things, so it's less tense, and the
Mm,
story I guess is in a sense more complex and better. The first one is such a simple story, but it is the most intense experience in a movie you've ever watched.
okay,
And
so
the little moments
basically,
when there is noise was like stressful.
So basically, that's how you put it. Like, what's it? Quiet Place Part One. This is the intensity, but this is like the story. Part Two is more like, more or less,
Yeah, it's really hard to say which one I like better because they sort of are different. I couldn't
Yeah,
really
no,
decide either.
yeah, no, that's the
Maybe
thing. I wasn't really. I gotta ask you that just because, like, I'm pretty sure both movies are equally good to a point where you can't really
yeah.
pick.
Without spoiling to you, I think maybe Quiet Place Part One. Quiet Place Part One is definitely more horror of the two. Quiet Place Part Two is
Right.
more action.
Yeah, I
Um,
can. Yeah.
there are I don't want to spoil anything. There are like one, two, three, four. I can think of four crazily intense scenes from Part One that makes my heart jump.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like Part Two, obviously there are some of them, but not as much. But there are more characters in this one. They really used them well. Jumon Hansu's character at the very end, I feel bad for
Oh,
him. He's like, oh no, we gotta come back. What if they make
to
it?
be honest, I thought he was gonna be. He plays usually pretty badass characters. I thought he was gonna be, yeah, badass in this movie as well, in one way or another. But sad that he just kind of dies in the end.
Yeah.
Uh, Actually, I want to mention. I mean, I bet part two was probably intense, but the problem was, I already mentioned this before. The next studio was playing Fast Furious, so even because the beginning part was somewhat tense, right? In the beginning of the movie, but all I hear is, I was like, "Who am I supposed to be scared when I hear that across the studio?"
Yeah, man,
So but maybe on an actual quiet theater where you watched Quiet Place Part One, I bet it was probably just as intense. But
Yeah,
Fast
yeah.
Furious ruined it. Yeah. So, well, how do you think? How would you rate the movie in overall, though? Like in
I,
numbers,
I I gave it a 4 on Letterbox out of 5.
out of five, right?
So that's a,
Four
so
out
that's
of
a,
ten.
that's an 8. So that's an 8. So yeah, I think I put both films around the same level just because I couldn't decide.
Mhm.
Both 8 out of 10 for each.
Yeah, no,
Neat.
I actually good. Yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 as well. And obviously, yeah, no, I'm a bit more intrigued. Actually, no, I'm not that intrigued to watch the first one simply because I kind of already knew the story before I watched the second movie, anyways. So like, I know
Mhm.
what happened in the ending. I know like the dad died, everything, but I guess I am a bit curious on checking it out. The only thing I know from the first movie was binging with Babish. He made like a food from that from that movie, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I saw
just
that. I
like,
saw
oh,
that.
yeah, I was like, oh, interesting. Okay, that's all I know.
I'm actually gonna watch it for the food.
Yeah, I'm like, where's the food that binging with Babish cooked?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's our thoughts about Quiet Place Part Two.
All right. We are running super long. We do have. You know what? The our amazing theory on Loki really is like
Ended it
the
off.
reason of all this.
It's good. It's a good theory, man. It deserved the
It's a good
time.
theory though. It's a good theory, so I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. Let's plug it up real quick. I guess. Teguh, why don't you go ahead?
You can find me on Instagram at TG23399 and on Steam at New Testament.
Nate, Ariq, go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram at Ariq Andria, right? You can find me on Steam at Dumbledore's Arby's, Throwback Twice at 95. And I made the thumbnails for the Council Plays on Kelvin's YouTube channel, which he will plug.
Indeed, I will. All right. Wait. Uh. Okay. So yeah, you guys can find me on KYA27 on Instagram. Disco Monkey 027 on Twitch. That's where I stream the Council Plays. Where right now it's just me and Arik doing the what's name, Far Cry New Dawn series. And of course, if you miss a live stream, I post everything on YouTube, which is this one. Yes.
All those
So yeah,
thumbnails were done by me.
Whoa!
look at all these beautiful thumbnails. This is all Arik's work. Yeah.
I like the latest
And
one.
look at the latest one. Yeah.
What's that supposed
Exactly.
to be?
It's Eminem.
It's Eminem.
Oh, that's
But yeah, so yeah, go ahead and check that out. This Disco Monkey on YouTube. That's the one with Hellboy as the profile picture. I really need a new one. And
That's
also,
just your Minecraft skin.
and whoever appears on the chat with us on the stream last Friday, yeah, like, hey, appreciate it. Heater 2011, I think that was your username. Yeah, appreciate it.
Come, yeah, appreciate it. Come now, come watch us in the councilman.
Yeah. All right. I think me and Ariq will stream part 6 tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah.
So hopefully we can play, all four of us, because we have Overcooked 2. It was free on Epic at one point. We all claimed it, I think. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
might play that afterwards.
All right. So yeah. Wait. Go ahead. I guess we'll do that later. I guess. All right. Yeah. Albert, go ahead.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JA Wiradharma. That's spelled WIRADHARMA. And then check out the YouTube channel Joe Movies, where you see all the video version of the Councilmen. And yeah, that's practically it. And for Councilman Show, check us out at Twitter and Instagram at Councilman Show. That's where we tweet our live links if you want to join in the live chat, like Fred Love Movies and Samuel Stein here today. They probably follow, or they just click the bell notification on YouTube. You can do that too, or you can follow the Twitter and get notified whenever. And yeah, we also post these audio links in there. And talking about audio links, check us out on Spotify, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. It's called The Councilman. That's the name of our show, The Councilman. And just subscribe there, leave us a review, let us know what you think. You like it, you don't like it, let us know.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So with that, the Councilman has spoken, and we'll see you in the next episode. Indeed.